Chapter 35. For the next 2 days, the ceilings at home press down on me. Dad's face is tight, and Mom can't look at me without pursing her lips. I know I've done something unforgivable, but at the same time, my own anger is still smoldering. I don't apologize. I pick my way through the house as if through broken glass. I vent to Jaden and Zuri, but leave out the fight. I'm too raw. Then I go straight to my room and stay there as long as I can. In the evenings, I stay in my room with homework and books. I only let Mamito in. The guitar's wall hooks hangs empty. I text with Grandma each day, but I can't bring myself to tell her what's going on. My cheerful updates on classwork start feeling like lies. Even though it's late in her time zone, I send a message at bedtime. Grandma, I did something I shouldn't have. Want to talk about it? You're up? I can't sleep much these days. Oh. What happened, Sweepy? I didn't mean to, but I messed up pretty bad. Had a fight with Dad. Can you fix it? If she only knew how much I cannot fix a guitar. No. Can you apologize? But he started it, and before that, a girl insulted me at school, and before that, I found out that Jaden doesn't like me, so everything pretty much sucks right now. Grandma hates the word sucks. I've never used it in front of her before, but there's no better word. Can I be honest? I hesitate. I don't want to be told how inadequate I am. But how can I say anything but yes to Grandma? Will it hurt? Probably. Smiley face. But here it is. No self-pity. Act like the wonderful person you are. Ask yourself, what would my best self do? Then do it. I know you can. I'll try. At least someone believes in me. On Friday afternoon, Mom calls me to the table. Sit down. She remains standing. I know what's coming, and I'm almost glad. I've lived in suspense, wondering what my punishment will be. In front of me, she sets a piece of paper. It says $400 at the top. This is what we think it will cost to repair the guitar. I'm thankful that Dad's out with Mamito right now. Dad would either yell or cry, while Mom's approach is businesslike, so it doesn't require me to stop feeling self-righteous. I know I shouldn't have wrecked the guitar, but I'm not the one who brought it to my room and forced it on me. Dad's the one who shouldn't have made demands. Here's a calculator, she says. You earn $3 a week for chores, right? Figure out how many weeks it will take you to pay this. Fair enough. I press the buttons and get 133 weeks. That sounds long. I divide by 12 and it comes out to 2.5 years. That's really long. I recalculate to make sure. This means that in 1 second, I did 2.5 years worth of damage. My body feels heavier in the chair. Mom's brisk. If you want to do additional chores, I'll deduct those from your total. I wish I'd known this way to raise money back when I was saving for my bus ticket, although it would have taken me a year to get out of Texas. Why don't you write a list of extra jobs you can do around the house, Kihana? Yikes, my whole name. Now I hear anger behind Mom's matter-of-fact tone. Mom, if he hadn't, just write, please. I put my head down, wipe out the refrigerator, wash windows, sweep driveway. I can't think of many more, but Mom can. Vacuum under sofa cushions, wipe down baseboards. On it goes. My hand slows as I near the bottom of the page. You'll do all your regular chores, plus an extra one from the list on Saturdays. I nod. Mom, Her face stays serious. I mean, I didn't mean for it to happen. I wish I could go back and break something else instead. Her voice stays harsh. Well, it did happen. Now you have to make it right. She never even asked me what happened. Doesn't she want to know my side? I didn't go looking for that stupid kitty song. He dragged it in. I thought Dad would at least be a little happy that I was learning to play guitar at all. Isn't he the selfish one for insisting that I play the song he likes? Grandma Miller's words flashed my mind. No self-pity. Yes, but Grandma, this is so hard. You understand, Kihana? Yes, Mom. I look down at the table and scratch a speck on the edge. I just didn't want Dad to take over like that. Oh, Kihana, she lets out a deep breath and rubs her eyes. I know it feels like that guitar is all about you right now, but think about beyond yourself for a second. That guitar, when I first saw it, your father serenaded me when we met. He sang to me every night for a week with that guitar. Before you were born, we went camping with friends and sang around the fire with that guitar. I forget that the book of my parents' life started before I came. I'm a middle chapter. Will the guitar be like it was? I ask, speaking to the tabletop. What? Mom looks at me and I try to meet her gaze. Will it, you know, sound the same after it's fixed? I feel the heat behind my eyes that threatens to become tears. I know it's selfish to think of it, but I'm devastated that I won't be able to play the guitar either. I don't know. I look back down, thinking of all the years Dad played the guitar. I read the chore list and the $400 across. I read the chore list and the $400 across the top. I can never truly pay for it. The weight of what I've done makes my head hang. Since you're making reparations, that means paying for the damage. You and I don't need to talk about this again, but you and your dad have to work things out. Just the two of you. She hangs the list on the fridge with the rainbow magnet. I wish we had a black hole magnet. I'd like to drop inside and never come out. Supper is quick and quiet like it has been all week. Mom and Mamito act like themselves, but Dad either concentrates on his food or makes pronouncements like, "Good broccoli, Kim," or "Busy day at the station." He even talks to me, but not in the old way, just asks how my classes went today. He tells no stories with exaggerated gestures or dramatic pauses. He quotes no authors or philosophers. It's cold out here in the free space that I thought I wanted. Dad's changed. Yet I can't imagine that horrible day ending differently. I still don't want to learn a Spanish song I've never heard before. I'm still that disappointed girl. Mom sets down her fork and clears her throat. Kihana, her voice startles me. I've been wanting to have a family discussion about something. Your Aunt Jess and I have been talking. Me and Dad thought hard about this too, and it's been a tough decision. I think it's the right thing, although I know you're not going to be happy. She rests her forearms on the edge of the table, and I look up. Am I in yet more trouble? We feel that Grandma's not ready to host a crowd of people. She's, well, she's pretty weak. We've decided to cancel Thanksgiving. What? Please, no. We'll still have a gathering, but not in Florida. But Mom, I try not to whine, but I can't help it. Not having Thanksgiving in Florida without Grandma is like not having Thanksgiving at all. Plus, I realize with a pang of guilt, I need Grandma to sign that stupid form. Can't we go anyway? We can do all the cooking, you and me and Aunt Jess. And Dad, I add, uncertain if I should even use his name. We thought about it, but Grandma may have to go back to the hospital. Mom's shoulders are slumped, I realize, and her voice is flat. I'm not used to seeing her like this. Mom is one of the strongest women I know. The women who can do anything with enough post-it notes and lists, and now she looks exhausted. Really? The hospital? Grandma's texted me almost as much as usual. I thought she was getting better. I may have to help her more than I thought when I get there in December. We'll see. I'm going to fly out on Sunday to see her. It's the soonest I could get a flight. This Sunday? Mom's making it sound like an emergency. That worries me. I want to go with you, I say. It's too expensive, sweetheart. We could take the bus. Sweetie, I already bought my plane ticket. Look, I'm just going to spend a few days and we'll have a late Thanksgiving next weekend. Aunt Jess is going with me. She said she'd host a turkey date for us when we get back. She turns to Dad. Watch out, kids. Your dad may have to cook some. Dad reaches out and rubs Mom's shoulder. Who cares about a turkey day? I just want Grandma. Before bed, I write her a letter. I ask Grandma to sign the form explaining that I want to see her and that I can't face Guatemala. And then I send her a book-length text telling her about my song, about how I think Jaden likes Seth, my Mamito worries, and how I blew it with Dad. Thanksgiving won't be the same without you, but we'll see each other soon. I don't mention the letter or the form in the text. I can't mail them yet since Mom will be there. I'll send it after Thanksgiving. My phone makes its magic wand sound. It seems too late for Grandma to message me. I swipe my sea turtle screen. It is Grandma. I hate to hear of life being so tough for you, sweet pea. I wish I could cheer you up with some pancakes. When you're ready to hear advice, listen to your heart. You'll find answers there. I have heard your father say, fortune always leaves some door open to admit a remedy. A quote from Don Quixote, I believe. You'll see an opening for a solution, I'm certain. Meanwhile, my love is always with you. XXOO. The memory of Dad's disappointed face floats in front of me, and I hear his "What have you done?" over and over. Then I remember his yelling, his insisting, the feeling that I would be bent and twisted into something unrecognizable if he won. I look for an open door, but I don't see one.